Hey, this is Derrik Jordan. Welcome to the World Fusion Show, where we bring you the leading innovators in world fusion music. Today, I am delighted to be bringing forward my friend and collaborator, Forward Kwenda, all the way from Zimbabwe. Forward plays the mbira and is known internationally, famous for his mbira playing. And so I just want to say, welcome, Forward Kwenda, to the World Fusion Show.
Yeah, thank you, Derrik Jordan. Thank you, my friends.
I'm so glad you could be here. And I'd love to start by asking you to talk about how you got into playing the mbira. Now, some people don't know that instrument, but the mbira is the national instrument of Zimbabwe. Lots of people play it. And you are one of the foremost players. So tell me how you got interested in the mbira.
Well, this was about my earliest part of age, maybe 8 years or so, when the influence, part of mbira influence playing came from my mother's side. My mother's side, she was born in a mbira society, mbira playing family and culture, traditional culture family. So this is where I actually got my influence. And how did that happen? One day in our family, was invited a man, a mbira player, mbira, by the name Murambiwa Maka. He came to our family, spent all night as usual in the ceremonies, how it's done and everything else. This is Derrik Jordan, Forward Kwenda. This is the day I was captured by mbira music. This guy was phenomenal. This guy was unbelievable. And to my age, I since have never heard anything like mbira. And this is the guy that has changed my life forever until to this day. He passed away a few years later and never saw him again, but I still have a very strong connection, attachment to him, this person, Murambiwa Maka, because he was the first influence for my playing and my mbira understanding and everything. This is how it got in my veins. But the major thing that he changed my life. From that time, I was in search of mbira everywhere I could search until I find this other guy at my school. He gave me my first mbira just free of charge. He says, "No, I can see you are too excited to learn how to play mbira. This is one. Just take it and go." I ran away. I did not wait any other second because I thought he could change his mind and say, "I don't know, I was just joking. Put back my mbira." So I had to run away immediately as soon as he says, "Get this one." So I went back to my school. I was closing doors. I get some time. There was a program in Zimbabwe, that mbira program. What that was happening 2 days a week. So that's how I learned how to play mbira.
So, Forward, I know that you are very connected to the spirit world in your music.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you feel that you are kind of an open channel and just allow
Yes.
the music to come through you. And in some ways, you and I are very similar because I feel the same way about my music. I don't think about it a lot. I just feel it. I feel it. And I play it. So can you talk about what that's like for you?
Yes, it's exactly the same feeling you are explaining to me, Jordan. I don't have to think much about playing mbira. It just channels me through me. I just find myself playing. I used to say I used to play until I end up crying because I can't even control my feeling of that playing. I can't stop playing. I can't feel myself. I just feel in the middle of spiritual world and myself. And this was dragging me bit by bit until I can't even know anything. I just touch mbira, grab my mbira, play, and it's happening. And I know now I have to be open for the channeling to go through me. That's how it's the feeling is like. And I'm sure that's the same feeling with you.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Hey, we're back with Forward Kwenda. And I just wanted to ask you, Forward, about how you tune your mbira. I know you use many tunings. You use different scales. I know you use different mbiras with different scales. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, there are way many tunes and scales. So it depends, you can be all excited and play all of them. I play many tunes in one ceremony because sometimes I am simply missing this, or some people ask for this other scale.
Yeah, that's great. Now, you work with many different people. Like myself, you and I have recorded a bunch of music that's a fusion because you're doing a more traditional music of Zimbabwe, and I'm doing American and my influences, which are many, and you come together. So I'm going to be presenting some of the music that you and I have done on this show. I think it's really great. But also, I wanted you to talk about other people that you've worked with, other collaborators, other musicians.
Yes, this one in collaborations was you, Derrik Jordan.
Oh, I met you actually a few years ago when you were at Williams College, and that's how
Williams College. Yes. That's how we did all this good stuff together. And
yes,
it's still very, very, very. Still part of my life, Jordan. Still, since from that time, I listened to my music that you changed, into something else. But what is it about? What is it? Something. It's fabulous. It's like I said, how can I be Jordan and be Forward at the same time? I'm really loving this one. So I also collaborated with Attila Bo, collaborated with Wheels, my collaborations, Yan Dab, Shio Manabe, Sumi, Matsutete Guru in Japan. Yes, those are other people that I have collaborated with.
that's great. That's fantastic. So you've traveled to Japan?
Yes. And also I can't forget Jim Bowes. We made a very good album together. Jim Bowes. This is a young man, white guy in America.
What does he play?
He plays gamelan.
Oh, gamelan.
His name is Jim Gamelan. Yes.
Interesting. Hey, we're back with Forward Kwenda from Zimbabwe. Forward, I just wanted to ask you about how things are going in Zimbabwe in this very difficult time we're having right now.
Yeah, Derek, that's the point. That's the part of the conversation that is head-breaking to everybody. It's like Zimbabwe is like now is we are almost to the dead end. We are at the very edge of everything. We can't survive. We were a little bit better before COVID-19 approached, but there's no money. There's nothing anyone can do. No way. There's no industry. There's no economy now. Now it's just dead. I see all my musicians, like me as a musician, there's no more shows to do. There's no more invitations to do to happening now. So it's like, but it's not only musicians. Every child of Zimbabwe is like wrongfully suffering at this point. And we can't even help each other. We just look at each other dying like that. There is not much of COVID-19 in Zimbabwe, but there's much of hunger in Zimbabwe, hunger strike, because we had been put into lockdown.
Now, Forward, I wanted to ask you about your recordings. You've made a lot of CDs, and I want to encourage people to support you by buying those CDs. Tell us a little bit about your CD projects.
Yes, I have had many different CDs. Some I did in Japan, some I did in the US, and some I did here in Zimbabwe. And they all need some support for me to be able to sell them.
Okay, hey, it's Derrik, and we're back with Forward Kwenda. Forward, I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming on the World Fusion Show today and sharing your music with our audience. It's been a real pleasure having you and talking to you and seeing you again.
Yes. Yes. I'm so thankful, Jordan. So please just let's keep our unity status together forever. We are just here on the planet. Who knows? Now we are in this shit, and who knows? Maybe life goes on and things will change to better. And this is the greatest thing you are doing, Derrik Jordan. I follow you. I see you helping many people. You are doing many good things across the borders. And I think you are not just a genius, but you are something else. You are a spirit, Derrik Jordan. Thank you so much, my brother. Please, we will stay together.
Thank you, Forward. I really appreciate that. Anyway, take care, and hopefully we'll talk and play again soon.
Thank you, Joseph. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hey, this is Derrik Jordan. Thank you so much for joining us today, again, on the World Fusion Show, and for this very cool show with my friend Forward Kwenda, mbira master from Zimbabwe. And it was great to check out his music. Please support him and help him in this very difficult time by buying his CDs. And I will provide a link for that at the end of the show. Now, follow us on Facebook. Hey, subscribe on YouTube. You know, let's keep this World Fusion thing going and sharing all this great music that we're getting all over the planet. And I just want to say thank you so much to our wonderful sponsors, Mackenzie Family Charitable Trust, Dean's Beans, Nancy Feinberg, Ron Dance, and Jeff Green. Thank you, thank you, for your generous support. And hey, as we always say on the show, remember, think globally, listen locally, and support independent music.